Hello, my name is Sylvie and I'm going to share today on Matthew 5:13. You are the salt of the earth, but if the salt loses its flavor, how shall it be seasoned? It is then good for nothing, but to be thrown out and trampled underfoot by men. What do we use salt for? For flavoring. We put salt in our food and it tastes good. But if we don't put salt in our food, it will taste bad. It will be bland. So if the Holy Spirit doesn't use us in the world, then the world goes or tastes bad. So for us to be salt, we have to be deliberate, to seek to influence the people in our lives by showing them the unconditional love of Jesus. We are a seasoning agent. In the era of Jesus, where there was no refrigeration and Israel was known for its arid climate, so how did they use to keep their food from going bad? They put salt in it. Salt is a preservative. They put salt in their meat to preserve it from going bad for a longer time. So when Jesus is saying that we are the salt of the earth, he's making a statement that we preserve life. We preserve the people around us. Jesus preached that this is one of the defining marks of being one of his followers. Let us note that salt, to be effective, must be in contact with meat or fish. It is to preserve. So for us to be effective, we must be involved where we work and where we live. So in our contacts with the culture, we must retain our saltiness, our distinctiveness. It's a balance act we're called upon to maintain. And in the Roman Empire, salt was valued in another way. It was valuable to them. They used to pay their soldiers with salt. So could it be that Jesus is saying to us, his followers, that we are not only seasoning agents and preservative, but we have to value others. Philippians 2:3 says, we are to honor, to esteem others better than ourselves. And another use of salt is it is a healing agent. They used to use salt water. Even in the time immemorial, in the Greeks, Roman, Egyptian era, to use salt to treat cuts, wounds, mouth sores, and skin irritation. Even my mother used to use salt to when our legs pain, we have a salt bath to help us relieve the pain in our bodies. So as his followers, Jesus is saying that we can bring healing wherever we go. Where there is grief during this uncertain time, can we be healing wherever we go? Can we speak life to those that we encounter? But then, what happens when that salt loses its flavor? This is a warning from Jesus to his followers that if we don't have all these flavoring, preserving, value, and healing agents, then we are good for nothing. In the ancient world, they used salt that was not very well processed and refined, and its salty character was diminished. They used to throw it out and leave it out like gravel for people to step on. Salt is no longer salt when it is walked on. A chemist will tell you that it is chemically impossible for salt to lose its saltiness. Of course, that is true of true substance, of pure substance. But the impurities found in what passed for salt made this word picture of Jesus completely understandable. So what makes salt lose its saltiness? When there are more impurity than salt in the substance. We are to be the preserving influence in the world. And if we fail, we will be trodden on and by the rotten society. So the world needs to see us As the followers of Jesus, what we have to give. Let us come out of our salt shakers between the four walls of our church, and let us come out, go into the world to preserve, value others than ourselves, and heal. God bless you.